3.
And welcome to another episode of Money Mondays. I'm Joel. This is
Anna.
Hey, we're the Catalans. We're here to answer your questions about life and money. And we love you guys. Welcome back. Well, actually, okay, so all joking aside, Money Mondays is back.
Money Mondays is back.
You have spoken, and we're here. So we're going to answer your questions today. Kind of exciting. Kind of fun. We'll see where it goes.
Yeah.
Might be silly. Might be serious. We really don't know.
The tissues out, people.
We're going to go ahead and get started, and we're going to answer your questions. A lot of you guys took the time to leave comments in our previous videos about money and finances, and I think it's good because we just started facilitating Financial Peace University, so we're kind of right back in that mentality of just being able to answer questions. So let's get at it. Jessica Ashley asks, do y'all, can you do a good y'all?
I love that. Do y'all plan on calling in to Dave's show when you become debt free or go visit him?
Well, Jessica.
Oh, dude, totally.
Right?
Oh, I want to so bad.
She wants to really badly, and I do too. So I think, I don't know if it'll be like a right away thing, but
yeah,
we want to do it. We want to do it. Who doesn't want to meet Dave Ramsey in person?
Right? When he's changed your life. Helped
totally. And then they have like the wall you can sign, you know, the debt-free wall and stuff. And so yeah, I guess we do. Yeah, we do. We totally do. You know,
Please don't be offended by my imitation. I wasn't imitating.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what you sound like.
Yeah, sorry.
That was just me reading it in my best
in
accent.
y'all
and I'm not very
accent,
talented, so
yeah.
Please don't be offended.
No offense. No offense.
I just realized that could have been offensive.
It's okay. You should just do every question and answer in a British accent now.
I'll do it, but that wasn't a British accent. But I could do it in an accent.
I'm just saying, so then you don't offend anybody.
That's true. Yeah, I'll
in the
just
United
mix it up.
States,
It'll
maybe.
be a multicultural question reading. We'll do it.
We'll do it that way.
Okay.
So Jessica, I guess we do plan. Yeah, we do. We want to.
Yeah, we totally.
But the first thing we're gonna do when we become debt free is Disneyland.
Yes, the kids have been waiting for forever. I mean, they're still really young, but yeah, they want to go, and that's been the goal.
So we'll do that first, and then maybe some Financial Peace University Plaza, Dave Ramsey action. So
from Disneyland, we're gonna head there. We're gonna take the Dumbo ride straight. This question comes from JPNJ238. Hey guys, my wife and I have many questions along the way. Here are the first few. 1. Who is the nerd and who is the free spirit? Should we just answer that first?
Sure, why not? We'll get straight to it.
Okay.
So she is definitely
the nerd,
and I'm definitely the free spirit. But we joke because I've become a nerd. So I'm the free spirit that became the nerd.
Yeah, and you know what I think about too is that when you think about us, you probably wouldn't guess that I'm the nerd, and I mean that I'm the nerd and you're the free spirit because of the way we act. Because I'm kind of the silly one and you're like the more knowledgeable one. But yeah, it's true, folks. Number 2, who is the saver and who is the spender? Because they're not necessarily the same.
This is true, Anna. This is true.
But in our case, it's kind of the same.
Kind of the same.
I would save.
She's a natural saver, and I'm definitely the.
I mean, I love to spend money, but I have a panic button in me that could go save.
And that's why a budget is so good for us, because she feels really good because she has a plan.
Yeah.
So, saver.
That, and I'm a planner in my head, and so I can see things in the future. So I go, I'm going to want that a few months down the road. So if I save for it now, it'll be easier to get.
That's true.
And he is like, hey, I want some food.
Let's do it right now. My blow money's going on tacos.
And finally, number 3. What has been the biggest money argument you had so far? Love you guys.
Oh,
the 2 JPs.
Argument.
But I have to say that you can go ahead and take the quotes away because there have been real arguments.
Take the quotes away. Yeah, there have been real arguments.
There are arguments, and then there are arguments.
Yeah, but you know what's so funny is, I mean, I don't think we've had, like, arguments in a long time.
No, it's been a really long time. Which is the awesome thing about this kind of plan, is that money fights become a thing of the past, really.
Yeah.
Not that they don't ever happen, but they're really, I mean, I don't think I could tell you when the last one was.
I hate you!
So it was,
why don't you let me buy anything? So I guess, we've had, of course, things, why can't we do this or that? But really, because we live on a written game plan now, our budget, we both have a say in it now. So it really takes that
and we have similar priorities. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, we do.
We have similar priorities, too. So when we do our budget, if somebody brings something up that even might be uncomfortable for the next person, we have the foresight to say, you're right.
You're right.
That's the goal. Or, you know.
They should try it. You guys should try. Everybody should try. We're doing a budget because it takes the money, fights, and money problems away.
Yes.
Thanks for the question, guys.
Yeah. The next question is from Becky Smith. Have you guys ever found that I'm just kidding.
Start again.
I'm just kidding. Okay. Have you guys ever found that while plunging through your debt-free journey that you have lost touch with friends and family? Let's see. Yeah, I think that's really the question.
That's pretty much the question.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, totally. In fact, I'll tell you a little story. My brother had invited us to go see a show with some of my friends, my brother and I's friends from high school. There was a really huge deal to us in high school as theater kids. So the fact that we had the opportunity to go again so many years later was just a huge opportunity. And he said, please, Anna, will you go? And we said, yeah, that fits into our budget. We had
we said we would make it fit.
Well, we had our personal money, I think, that month.
Yes.
And it was like $7 tickets. We had $10 each. So we were like, we can totally do that. We can bring our lunch, blah, 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 or our dinner. And
is that the
Hollywood Bowl?
Yeah.
So we were like, totally, we can completely make that happen. And then he informed us that they were upgrading to like the box seats, I think, or something.
No. It was like $45 tickets or something like that.
Yeah, it was like down into like the
lower
better seats. And he was like, please, can you upgrade because we all want to sit together and blah blah. And I said, no, I'm really sorry, we can't make that decision. We can't make that choice. I'm sorry, we can't. And he was not happy. It was a huge disappointment because of the history that held. And it was really hard for me to say no, but at the same time it was really easy because I know what awaits us. He told us 2 years later when he took FPU how mad he was at us, but that now he understood. It's hard to say no. You do become weird, but remember, you're an example to people on how to be responsible with your money and how to gain financial freedom.
The next question comes from Kurt and Bree Buck. Did you plan financially for having children? What does it cost to have a home birth versus a hospital birth? We did not plan for the kids. We didn't say, let's have a baby, let's save some money. Love just happened. It just happens that way. I know, we love each other so much. And so no, we didn't plan the first two financially. And so it still costs money because you go to the hospital and whatnot. Mm-hmm. But as far as our third, we did plan consciously to have him at home. And that, at the time, the way it worked, we didn't have health insurance, actually. Mm-hmm. So it actually worked out great because
it was way cheaper.
So it cost us $5,000 to have the midwife and everything. Yeah. There were some extra costs for tests and things like that she had to take.
And supplies.
So probably around $6,000 total cost, I think, that ended up being for us to actually have the
and
home
thank
birth.
Goodness we didn't have to end up in a hospital as well.
Because
there could have been that. But we had Dave Ramsey suggest that you, as you're pregnant, you save your money just in case something happens to mommy or baby.
And really, to elaborate on that, what she means is if you're in the process of paying off your debt and you're doing your snowball for your total money makeover, you temporarily press pause on putting all of that money towards debt until baby and mommy are delivered healthy. And then, so basically you're just stockpiling cash, and then you press play and dump that cash towards your debt. So it costs about that much for the home birth. So that's
what we did. We did do that. Saved our money just in case there was an added emergency.
Absolutely.
Thank God there was not. But yeah.
But still, kids aren't cheap, man.
They're not, but they're amazing.
They're awesome.
Oh, they're the best things in the world.
We love them. Get out of diapers. That's better.
Yes.
So a question from our buddy Tim Schmoyer and Dana Schmoyer over at Schmovies. What are your baby steps after you're finally debt-free? buying a house, retirement, college, blah, blah, blah. Yes, all of the above. No, actually, as soon as
vacation, shopping,
Vegas, yes. Once we become debt free, and hopefully we're still working hard to try to aim by the beginning of the year or end of the year. We want to take the kids to Disneyland, and then after that, what we're going to do is we are going to baby step 3, which is fully funding our emergency fund. So that's getting 3 to 6 months of living expenses just socked away for a rainy day, so that we're ready. And then after that, we're going to do something called baby step 3B, which is saving for a down payment for our home. And then we'll continue and go back to, I know you're like, oh.
Can't even imagine how cool
it's going to be awesome. It's going to be great. But then after that, we'll do the normal things like, children's college funds, investing, and so forth. So, yeah, we got big plans.
And remember that we live in California, so saving to buy a home will take us a little bit of time.
Yeah, we're definitely not doing the 100% down plan, but who knows? I could do something amazing and write a score for something, or win an Emmy or an Oscar and get a lot of money.
Tony and
okay, no, we're just kidding. But anyways, those are the plans. Wish us luck.
This next question comes to us from Sherry Taylor. Hey, wondering how do you keep on track and deal with the need versus want struggle? I also have 2 children, 7 and 5. Saying no to the children is hard. How do you cope? Wow, that's a good question, because Sherry, it is hard. It's really hard to say no to a child, especially in those ages, because those are like the ages of our children. And, when they are having a selfish struggle and it's a tantrum, I find it much easier to follow through. But so often their hearts are so pure and innocent, and they're kids, and so that is when I really struggle to follow through. But I always follow through. Yeah, and I make a plan with them, and I never just say no. Like, there's always an explanation for them, because they're people and they deserve that. And to just say no, or because I'm your mom and I say so, like, not that you would say that, but, that's what I grew up hearing. Exactly. And I don't think that that's a reasonable thing. They're people, and I think that they definitely deserve to hear an explanation. So for me, in certain situations, it's a quick explanation or a plan, like, hey, let's do this. For instance, my son and I were walking through the store because he needed a pair of shoes. And you may have seen this vlog. We did a vlog about it. You can go see it. We didn't have a lot of time, so we went to the mall, which I hate, and there's a lot of stores, so we could hit it really quickly. First, we hit H&M, because I was like, these are like $10 shoe stores, So I go through, and there's like a pair of like fashion shoes. They're like neon color high tops that you can't wear with everything. And he's like, I'm in love. I gotta have these shoes, Mom. Them. And I said, I'm so sorry. I am not gonna buy those for you. Like, they're not practical. Right. I'm gonna buy you something practical that you can wear across the board every day with any outfit you put on. Those are fashion shoes, and I'm not going to purchase those for you. And his face just dropped, and he said, please, like, I can give you my money when we get home, like all these things. And I had to tell him, no, but he was only a few dollars short of, it was a $20 pair of shoes, and he was at like $15 or $16 in his spend jar, and he was saving for something totally different. And I said, hey, you're only a few dollars short in your spend jar for this total, but if you spend the next few days working really, really hard, you would be able to afford these pair of shoes. Would you like to do that? And he did. He had a good cry, and it broke my heart, and I wanted so badly to buy those shoes, but I stuck to my guns and let him get his sads out. He got up and he said, okay, I will do that. Sounds like a plan. 3 days later, he had all of the money he needed. I took him straight to the mall because I wanted him to have that gratification. I didn't want to delay it. Took him straight to the mall, and the look on that child's face. Yeah,
and
he's still, that was like a month ago, or maybe over a month ago, and everywhere we go, he tells people, I bought these shoes. I bought these shoes with my own money. And when he leaves them outside, he remembers them before he goes to bed. He treats it
differently. He wanted those really cool pairs of shoes. But we were only going to buy him a practical pair of shoes. Yeah. So we ended up indeed buying that day a practical pair of shoes for him, and said, I'm sorry, these are the shoes we need to buy. We're buying them. if you'd like to do that, that's your choice.
Yeah.
Because that is the whole
we'll supply your
want
needs.
versus need
We
thing.
will supply your needs. If you
Correct.
if you have desires and wants that are above and beyond something we're willing to, you know,
Right.
do for you as like a gift or
That
a
was
favor,
on him.
then, you know, and for shoes, you know, it's not like he needs all these shoes, so
No.
I'm not going to go above and beyond.
But
so,
he had the choice
the
to
choice.
spend his money that he's worked and made, and he made that choice and he did it, and it was a great learning lesson.
Yeah.
So,
and he's proud of those shoes.
He's proud of them.
Yeah.
So, door purse freak, awesome question. The question is, what do you guys do with the extra paycheck that comes about 4 times a year, minus the food money for the week? Yeah, what do we do? What do you guys do with that extra paycheck? Because sometimes there are 5 pay weeks. If you get paid every, like for instance, we get paid every week, so we have 5 checks sometimes. So what do we do with that extra money? So that extra money that comes in, it goes straight to debt. It goes straight to that. For instance, this last week, I got a royalty check from BMI, which is awesome. BMI. And it just came in the mail, and I totally forgot that it was coming. And it's like, you know, a good chunk of money that you're like, oh, and that is going to go straight to debt. So anything extra, we throw towards debt. Anna did a commercial with Caleb not too long ago, like a week and a half ago, something like that. Yeah, and it was an awesome opportunity that came up that we weren't even expecting. And now she's going to get paid, and Caleb's going to get paid.
Yeah.
So where's
his money doesn't go towards debt.
Well, his money doesn't
just
go
mine.
his money goes towards, he's going to have to give, save, and spend some
He
of
knows
it. So
what he
knows.
wants to do with his
Exactly.
money
So that's kind of an example of just when extra money comes in anyways, what do you do?
Yeah.
That's what we do. So we, of course, you know, take care of the food stuff, you know, and any other bills, but really the goal is to pay off that debt as fast as possible. So hope that helps. So this is a great question. So people these days, yeah. Nice one. Yay for Money Mondays. Quick question. What are some money topics that should be discussed prior to marriage? There are basically 4 things that you really want to agree on before you get married to somebody. And those 4 things that they talk about are kids, money, in-laws, and religion. And basically they say, and I'm saying they, like scientists or study people, whatever, they say that statistically you have a higher chance of a successful marriage if you agree on all 4 of those categories. So that being said, I know that Anna is such a huge proponent for young couples or engaged couples or even pre-engaged couples to go through Financial Peace University, especially because this money stuff is just so important to understand and get before you actually become a couple.
Yeah.
So we would definitely recommend, probably the first thing to do is, if you have not taken Financial Peace University, do it, because it's going to bring up questions on what it really is important to you financially. What that does is it gives you kind of a game plan to go forward. So I think that's a really good thing. Do that.
And just to add to that, to be really specific, to actually take the FPU class and not just read his books, not just read the Dave Ramsey books. Because there's something about taking the class that you will learn so much about each other, so much about the details of it. You'll hear from other people and how they work it out in their marriages. And you just discover a lot about yourself and how to, both of yourselves, and how to move forward. So.
Yeah. So do it, guys. It's really important, and you'll learn a lot of awesome stuff. So good question. Grace and Faith ask, my question is, do you all, there it is again, do y'all do the envelope system? Can you elaborate on how you make it work and stick to it? Thanks so much for your time. Do we do the envelope system?
Yes, we do.
Yes, we do. It's one of those things that really gets us back to feeling money. Because let's face it, guys, in this society right now, it is a one-click society. So I can have my iPhone here, right? And I can click on Amazon, and one click, and it's tied to my debit card or my bank account. And I can buy this. Ooh, let's buy that. Ooh, what do you think about that? Ooh, ooh, ooh. And bam, that's it. You're spending and you're racking up a bill like crazy. So one of the things that we encourage couples to do and people to do is just to start start a budget and then look at the categories that you often overspend in, like food and gas, things like that, even clothing, and just try using the envelope system and actually taking what you've budgeted for the month and putting in a specific envelope that says food or clothing, putting it in there, and when the money is gone, the money's gone. Because it hurts when you actually, it makes you think twice when you're purchasing, you know, because with a debit card you just go whoop, whoop, and you're not even thinking about it.
I would just add to that it actually registers as pain in your brain when you spend cash, and it does not register as anything when you swipe a card or click a button. It doesn't register, but when you do spend cash, it actually registers the pain sensors in your brain.
And you know, we've made mistakes on this journey.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and one thing that we can tell you from experience is you don't want any hanky-panky between the envelopes. So, you know, when the food's done, you can't go over there and grab some from toiletries or to put it. You can put it in there. It's like it's a good thing to just change your habits and to say, that's it. We're done spending. Act like an adult, because children do what feels right. Adults devise a plan and follow it. So, hopefully that helps. If you've never tried it, give it a shot. So, that's it.
We did it.
We did it. You did it. I'm proud of you. Great job. Money Mondays is back, guys. Thanks for taking time to sit down with both of us. If you have a question, leave it in the comments below, or you can hit us up on Twitter at Joel D. Catalan, at Anna Catalan. Follow us on Instagram. Be sure to click the subscribe button, share this video, and hey, we'll see you next week. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We're back, so ask us your questions. We're here for you. So,
and I'll see you Wednesday.
Yes!
Because I'm gonna do it.
Yes, she's gonna do it. She's back. All right, guys.
And I'm bad.
She's back and she's bad. We love you. Bye. And don't forget to do a budget.